It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And there's no love lost between these NFC South foes. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Coming up next.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
The ball is teed up, kicking team looks ready. And here we go from New Orleans. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
First play is to the air. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
A second down throw for Young. Pass complete to Hubbard. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Got a man open across the field, complete. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Nabbed by Xavier Leggett. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Out of the gun, Young. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now we're going to look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
One thing you can always trust about Carr is to give you a lot of games and a whole lot of numbers as a starter each and every season. He's just got a lightning quick release. I love watching him throw a football, but he's not gotten a lot of chances at postseason moments. And time is not on his side.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end left. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Broke through the tackle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Carr setting to throw. Kamara's got it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Carr now on 1st and 10. Dump off complete to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. From the shotgun, Carr. He lofts it deep left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Carr. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Panthers and their wide receivers set for this next possession. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be Panthers football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Young on the play action. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Young working from the gun. Hubbard hauls it in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hubbard quick on the draw. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Panthers trying to make some noise before halftime. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Finds a man, Deontay Johnson has it. And he'll go down here at the 16. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Okay, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Motion man sent left. On 2nd and 10, Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knocked that ball loose.
On third down, it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Here's Hubbard on the give. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Carr with it on first. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. He's got it, room to run. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. We have a timeout here, 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Carr here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
2nd and 10, here's Carr. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a 1-score game before halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now, to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now it's Young. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw. Here's Young. Finds Sanders. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. Throwing for the end zone. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. Can't go out of bounds and be the first one to touch it coming back in. As they say, that is an easy call. So we've arrived at halftime, and the Panthers impressive so far. They've got a lead so far on the road. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a running back, Chuba Hubbard, who put together a solid first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The New Orleans offense ready to get to work to begin this 3rd quarter. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's got Shaheed. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now Carr. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Pistol snap to Carr. He has the first over the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. From the red zone now. Quick hitter complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
They give on second to Kamara. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Carr. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. They put a receiver in motion here left. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. A good 5 yards on the run. Now they're going to have 3rd and goal at the 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Carr. It's caught.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. Carr. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
The Panthers set to take the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. They're out and set, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On the give, it's Sanders. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Third down run by Hubbard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5. Carolina in punt formation. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. New series coming up following the punt. And the Saints are going to enjoy some great field. From the 42. Throwing from the gun. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he's taken down at the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints losing by 7.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Carr now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Throwing now. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
An extra corner into the game for the Panthers. 3rd down. Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here he is to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown! And a big decision coming up for him now. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. That one splits the uprights, and we're all knotted up. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Connects with Johnson. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. He finds Johnson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. That's complete till he gets. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Setting up to pass. Pass complete to Hubbard. Still has some space inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. Still one more in their pocket to use. Now Eddie Pinheiro will try to knock it through for the Panthers. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
That kick was a heck of a distance, but with the adrenaline that you know he had flowing through him in that moment, it helped give him all the drive he needed to send the game winner through.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That's caught by Chris Olave. And that is exactly what they needed. A quick first down, and he freezes that clock. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. He'll look to throw it. No hesitation, and that one's caught. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after him.
Here's an important kick now for Blake Groupie. From the left hash, 54 yards out.
54-yard attempt.
It's far enough, but does not get the redirect off the upright. It's no good. And that miss extinguishes the last chance they had in this game.
The obvious disclaimer right here, Kate. Let's make sure the kicker doesn't, well, take the whole blame for this loss. Because, yes, it was a game-tying kick, but this team's performance and missed opportunities throughout, man, there were a lot of guys going to watch this tape and say to that kicker, I could have done more.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. And they'll kneel this down. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports.